Hello there and welcome back to Strange Antiquities. Now, last time we finished the main story of the game and, spoiler, thoroughly enjoyed it. We managed to save the day. We're going out 1 out of 3 endings. I believe the best ending, I believe so, we saved Verona as well. Verona, which I'm very happy about. Right at the end, she kicked the thing into the pit. Thoroughly enjoyed that. Very good. Love the music, enjoyed the gameplay. I enjoyed the puzzles of the building itself, trying to solve those puzzles and finding all the little nooks and crannies and artifacts. And I enjoyed looking around the other 2 maps as well. It wasn't just 1 map this time. All really good additions to the franchise. Now, as I said last time, I really want them to do a 3rd one. I have 2 theories about how they could do that. Obviously, I'm not going to go over them again because I'm going to tell you why we're back in the game. We are here one final time to do our final wrap-up. We're going to be having a bit of an explore. We're going to try and identify all of the artifacts that we have in our possession. Possibly finding more if the last game's epilogue's at the beginning. If the epilogue is to go by, we will be getting other customers who will be coming in to get artifacts identified and that kind of stuff. So we're going to be doing the full clearing the decks, basically. We're going to be clearing the decks. So that being said, please grab your favourite drinks and snacks, curl up somewhere comfortable, come hang out with me as we jump back into Strange Antiquities for one final time. Enjoy, guys. Enjoy. Right, so here we are back in the shop for our final day in this shop, which I'm a little bit sad about because I enjoy being in here and I like the atmosphere. And also, we like Jupiter as well. He gets all the strokes. So, realistically, we haven't got that many to identify, or still to identify, unless we get more in the course of dealing with the last set of customers. We've only really got these hanging ones, this thing, this driftwood thing. Do you think I might know what that might be? I think I might know that one. We'll have a look at that one in a minute though. So yeah, we've got these, we've got that. We've got these 2. We've got that. I think that is going to be the abrasive nether. Because it's the only nether we've got left. And it's the only one that we haven't identified. And then, actually, we need to think of this one. This thing we need. We don't want that. You were the... You're to do with Amphibian, weren't you? Amphibian heart. The light of Corchin. That's one. We used this in the last, obviously in the last episode, and we didn't get a chance to, label it. So we're going to go in with green, and you are... Light of Corchin. So you are identified. So there's one off the bat right away, and then you can go back up there. Because I don't know, it's a nice spot there. Also, I'm not keen on that being hanging to one side really. Can't move you along, can I? No, I can't. That's unfortunate. Anyway, we're getting distracted. So we have this thing, we have this thing on this side, obviously that, and obviously that, obviously there, and then we've got that, which is the abrasive nether. These 2, I think I might know that one. We'll have to look in the book, and then obviously this is these ones here. Not a huge amount left to do, so let's get our first customer of the day. Hello, Tess. Good afternoon. Oh, sorry, good morning. My father's suffering from Morgan's insanity. His doctors have given up on him, but Dr. Robertson told me there might be a way to save him. She said it might be possible to stop the infection spreading by cutting the poisonous thoughts from his mind, but she said it was beyond her skill. Okay. Now, mind was mentioned. Now, I will say from experience from the previous game, not all of these customers will be after items that we haven't identified. Some of them will be items that we've used already. Even though we've got a question mark, it doesn't mean that it's not identified. It's an unidentified one. It means that she doesn't know what it's called, and we've got to work out what it is. You've watched me play the game, and you should probably know that already. I'm telling you, it's suck eggs. And I'm sorry for that. Right, so cutting the poison thoughts from his mind. So let's first of all, let's look for mind. See what comes up. Probably a lot to do with mind. Yes. Abrasive Nether. Cassander, no. Binding Seed. The only ones we haven't identified is the Abrasive Nether and the Weaving Edge. All of these we've used before. Now, there's only... It's telling when you're looking at this... Hold on. I should probably actually... Sorry. Alright, Morgan's Society, a poison of the mind. That's okay. Oop, not that. I clicked the wrong X. So, the... Oh, wait. It's nice to open it back there. There's only been one time when we've had to cut something memory-wise from a person, and that was the diverging hook. Divergent hook is a way to carve thoughts from the mind of another. If done with skill, the third party may have no realization that the thought was even there at all. That could cut out... That could cut a poison out of someone's mind. And we have that already. Diverging hook. That one. Thank you. One we've already got. However, it helps the customer out. Thank you, my dear. So no further forward in our things. There's Peggy. Have I met Peggy before? There's an old hermit living out past Wast Water who barely comes into town. He brings me lists now and then for odd things. This time he wants to put something that will pull water from thin air. No idea if he's mad or onto something, but I said I'd ask around. Alright, this one I don't think we have. So let's go W for water. Would that be a thing? Water. A manus or a water shadow? Okay, we're probably looking for a manus. According to Whitlock, these are lighter than an evercant by half. Not exactly the most useful insight. They are carried by desert nomads who use them to conjure precious water from the cool night air. That sounds like that's what we need. So, first things first. Let's grab that. And let's do the Way of the Evercant. We have the Evercant already done, have we? Yes. So it's basically by half. So I don't think we've got another vessel. Do we have? I mean, it could be that. I don't think it's that though. That looks more like a water pouch. The only thing we've got is basically we know how much Evercant weighs. That weighs 1 pound, so that would be... It'd be half a pound. So whatever our vessel is, it's going to be the only vessel we've got right now. That's not quite. If that's heavier than £0.5. Okay, so it's not that. Should probably keep that on. I don't think we have another vessel other than that, but I don't think it's that. Yeah, it's definitely heavier than thingy one. Okay. The other thing that we've got is, do we have to have instructions to go out somewhere? Did that already, haven't we? Nothing in the drawers. So we've got no information to go exploring, really, have we? Unless we just decide to go out. That's entirely a possibility, because obviously we may not have the item that we need. And I could just go straight there and have no joy at all. Right. So we don't have, unless we're not looking for that item. I mean, it seems like the right thing. A water's shadow. So it's not that. I've just screwed myself over there, haven't I? Right. I don't think we've got this item. So maybe the pictures throw me off. Maybe we're just looking for water, a water symbol. Since my hand's here, may as well stroke you. So we're looking for gemstones. We'll have one for water, don't we? A stone of water. Pale blue or turquoise. And it's used to summon, conjure precious water from the cool night air. So it doesn't mention anything about collecting it, just conjuring it. I mean, that has a turquoise gemstone. It's the only thing I've got with a turquoise gemstone. Because everything else is all identified. So out of the ones that we've got left, this is the only one. I'm going to guess this. Yes. Okay. The picture threw me off. I'm not gonna lie, the picture threw me off. The item features an aquamarine gemstone and stone of water. Using my scales, I can check that it weighs £0.5, half the weight it ever can. We didn't even check the weight. I mean, confirmed. But it does weigh £0.5. Put you down there for now. And you can move back across the other side, out the way. So you were a Manus. I'm going to say good. Because there's no downside to getting water. And you can go up in the thingy section. So, another one bites the dust. Next customer, please. Sorry, Jupiter. Hello, Cecil. My lungs are shot. My doctors have told me to settle my affairs. But I'm not ready to give up, not yet. I've heard a local story about the Witch of Undermere and her healing abilities. They say it's dangerous and painful, but sometimes it works. Witch of Undermere and her healing abilities. That would be... Was that the witch's finger, wasn't it? Witch's fingers are said to be the 7 digits of the Witch of Undermere. Capable of inflicting intense pain, but the goal is supposedly purification of the body. A most unpleasant experience, but a last resort that's cured some and finished off others. I mean, dangerous and painful, sometimes it works. I mean, if you're dying already, trying this thing... Wait, did we confirm? I had that as green. I'm preemptively thinking that one. That should have been white. That should have been white. However, it's correct. On visiting High Green Church, I was able to learn that the witch refers to a yew tree, and this item is made of yew. It also produces a symbol of witchcraft. I never visited High Green Church. Never visited that. Well, that's confirmed. Can we visit High Green Church now? As a matter of fact, was that an option? 4. Okay, we may as well get the information. Church is old and the roof is in need of repairs. Moss and lichen lichen adds splashes of colour to the otherwise grey exterior. I wander around the back of the church where the old yew tree stands. Gnarled branches scratch gently against faded gravestones in the breeze. Past the strays into my moment of quiet reflection imparts some local lore. The tree is known as the Witch of High Green Church, and there's those that believe it to have unnatural powers. While the tree lives, the witch's fingers cut from its limbs are alleged to provide healing through pain. Okay, so we've got some information at least after the fact. After the fact. Again, Jubilant, well done. Next, please. Owen Fox. My farm is diseased and my crops aren't old. Even the animals are uneasy. My old man says the earth's angry. Says I should call upon Fortune for wisdom and blessings. Can you help? This land's all I've got. Okay, so we're looking for Fortune. Corchenna or an Ossic ring. Corchenna. These are used to call on the guiding wisdom of the goddess Corchin, which is the goddess of the earth, creation and rebirth. It is maintained by some that these are not objects of power, but they exude an imposing aura that's hard to explain. Nothing to remark on either of those. So it's not doing that. I'm sure that symbol is that symbol. I'm sure that's Earth. Yeah, Earth. And clay. It's a clay pot. It's just made of clay. I mean, it could be that. Imposing aura, that's aura, that's what it doesn't give me an aura though. Feeling disquiet lances through my body. I don't know, it doesn't give me like a weird aura. Strong sense of being watched. Do you have anything for Fortune? Ossic ring. Keep vermin at bay. I mean, it could be an Ossic ring. Offerings to the goddess Fortune. I mean, we can try an Ossic ring. We can try it. Where did I put it? Where did I put that? Where is my Ossic ring? There. I mean, we can try it. I don't think it's correct. No, it's not. But it has to be the other one. That had a vibe, didn't it? Find it unsettling that I've seen repeat. I mean, we could try it. Okay. It's the only thing that had that aura, that had just like a vibe about it. Using the index, I can remember that Corch is a serpent goddess, represented by the design on this jar. Close inspection reveals that they have an imposing aura. I am several connections to the earth, the jade, the eyes, the clay material, the Dradic field they produce. Didn't check any of that, to be fair. I just went on the heebie-jeebie vibe that it gave me. Right. Wait, you can go back up there. And you were the... Let's have a look at a Corchin. Corchena. Not what I wanted to zoom in on. And green, because I don't think there's a downside to it, are there? Corchena. And you can go in the cool section. So you can go back up there. So I don't have nowhere else to put you. I haven't even sorted this area out at all. I would probably end up spending ages just sorting this out into neat little sections and everything else. You're not here for that. You're not here for that one. So let's go back there. So we don't have a huge amount. We've just been dealing with the ones we've got. I'm assuming we've got all the objects that we need. Collect rare artifacts, especially those with, shall we say, questionable uses. Okay, a weaving edge has always fascinated me. Don't plan on using it, heavens no. Blood magic, all traditions, I simply must have it. Weaving edge. I think that's probably it. That is probably it. Based on... It's the only thing... weaving edge. Use it in the bloodthirsty state of mind. Tradition dictates that a handle should be made from the wood of a great oak. That tells me it has a handle and it's made out of oak. Now, the only things with only thing with a handle that I have left is this thing, and it happens to be made of oak, and it's a knife edge. That's literally the only thing that oak handle. Oh, there we go. The handle's made of oak. That's literally the only bit of evidence we had. Nice. Thank you. So we can drag you down here. Weaving edge. Dark. Actually, should I go red? Because there's no like good side to using that. And you can go up into the restricted section yet again. Okay, so back to there. So I'm gonna guess I'm gonna do some of these. I'm gonna go white for the unconfirmed ones. Abrasive, Nether. I'm gonna guess that that's what that is. We haven't confirmed Corvin's Might. I think that is correct. We've had that for a while. Now this one. Argyle. Vessel of the Earth using various Dradic rituals. I mean, if it's Dradic, a vessel of the Earth. I mean, you can't. It's a vessel. It's made of clay. which is made of earth, and it has earth symbols on it. That has to be an Argyle. Argyll. Or Argyle? Argyll. I think that's a safe assumption. So what else have we got? This thing. Is it a mask? Oh, it's made of clay. Clay with gold inlay. Hard but smooth. Wait, it was all clay, wasn't it? Oh no, I actually got bone. It's got a skull in it. Clay and thingy. Hard but smooth, textured. Nothing to remark. Nothing to remark on the heebie-jeebie vibes. No heebie-jeebie vibe on it. So that looks like something else that we've got. Was it Holgen Grim? We've got a skull thing. So I think we've got the Argyle. And that finishes these 2 pages. So Undermere, I don't think it is. Moonpool, Heart Tranquility. Not what we wanted. It's not Luminaire, not Morgan's Folly. Shin. Spirit Eye, Storm Ward, Azir, or Water's Shadow. Okay, so it's not Azir, because it's made out of clay. Shin. These common items are made using materials with a connection to the ocean and began superstition, simple object made by sailors and fishermen to keep their boats safe. Okay, I know with it, and this is the one I know of. I don't know that one. We're going to come back to that. Here we are. This thing. Driftwood. A piece of driftwood with a turquoise, a water stone, and obviously painted markings on it. That has to be a shin. Use materials connection to the ocean. It's basically a piece of driftwood literally from a boat. Again, we haven't confirmed it, but we're going to go with not a G in there. We're not having a G in there. Let's go with that one. So you were a shin. You have to be a shin. So we've got a pit. I wonder, hold on, the 3 different elements that make up a pit allegedly represent the earth, sun, and death, or darkness. The Dradic, the Dionic, and the Noctic. The energies are balanced in such a way that objects do not produce a recognizable thaumic field. So is that... Earth being clay, death being skull and gold for sun? The sun bond, we have a sun bond. Where are we? Made out of bronze and an orange gemstone. Okay. Maybe not gold. I'm wondering if the gold is representative sun. Oh, there we go. Gold, the sun. Okay. It's one of the planetary metals. So you have to be a... Where are we? You have to be a pit. sun being gold, clay, earth, and death being the skull. And we're gonna go, actually, sorry, we need to go white, don't we? Because we haven't confirmed it. Hit. Right, so you can go back up there. So what else have we not done? So not confirmed, found but not confirmed, found but not confirmed, found but not confirmed. Undermere we haven't done anything with. Morgan's Folly we haven't done anything with. Shin is a yes. We've done that. Pit, I think we found. Spirit Eye we haven't. Stormward we haven't. Zia I don't think we have. And Water Shadow we haven't. So only ones we've got left. That we haven't identified. Put that book there for now. Oh. Where are we? Basically, we're looking at this. This. And that's everything on that left side. Identified, isn't it? Identified but not confirmed. This. This. That. And this. Made out of tin. Goosebumps. Somewhat cool. So that's weather related. So I wonder if that is the Storm Ward. These Simlands supposedly grant a low-level protection against the elements, but this author has personally become soaked to the bone in one too many downpours to trust those claims. They are made from metal, typically bronze or iron. I mean, these are all elements made out of bronze and has a nature gemstone. I'm going to guess that is a Storm Ward. Not with a T, not with an S either. Storm Ward. You are going to get capitalized because I don't know why it feels really weird not to have it capitalized. It's not grammatically correct. It just feels, when I'm writing a label, it just feels like it's the wrong thing to do. So I think we had a look at that one as well, didn't we? What was that symbol? It had a hidden... There's one of these which we had a look at. It had a hidden... Not Lumina, Morgan's Folly. Folly's symbol can be revealed to induce a trance-like state in anyone who casts their eye upon it, making them open to suggestibility. Precautions should be taken against unwittingly looking upon the hidden symbol for too long. So that had a hidden symbol. That, probably Morgan's Folly. What vibe do I get from it? Staring at the symbol makes my head swim. Okay. I think you are a Morgan's Folly. Where are we? Book Symbology. And it was big square, little square, hypnosis. That checks out. Suggestibility, hypnosis. I think that you have to be a Morgan's Folly. And again, white because we have not confirmed it. Morgan's Folly. And then you can go up into here for the ones to confirm. I mean, I could put these up here as well. I could put them all in here. However, I kind of like them where they are. Sorry, we're looking for the hangy section. And that's all of them, isn't it? Yes. So, what else do we have? Abrasive metal with checked, Argyle. Corvin's Might, yes. Undermere. We didn't. Not used on the moon. Okay, Lumina, also called a moon pool or heart of tranquility, harnesses the power of the elements to create an aura of unease that can be used to keep people away from places they're not welcome. I mean, that sense of being watched. Aura of unease. I don't know, would that be classed as a... Nothing to remark on that. It doesn't like give it any aura. Feeling of disquiet lances through my body. I mean, that could be unease. That could be unease. It gives me goosebumps. That doesn't give a thing. So let's shove these there. So it's either this or this. This has these symbols are elements. These are the elements. Because that is air, water, fire, and earth. So they're the 4 elements. So that, I'm going to guess, is a Lumina. Probably check it with the... when we look at the elements on it. Harness the power of the elements to create an aura of unease. It gives me an aura of disquiet lances through the body. We should probably check that. So it is stone and gold. So sun has this element of the sun, and does stone mean anything? Not moon. It mentions moon, so silver. But that's tin. That, there's no silver in that. That's bronze. That's also bronze. I'm going to guess. I might be wrong on this one. It feels like, cause it mentions elements and that has the symbols for the elements. It has to be this. Let's guess that as a Lumina. Might be wrong, but we're nearly there. So we've got 3 left. Pit, Dun, Shin, Guest, Spirit Eye, opposing symbols and scram. Well, that's the only thing with symbols left that we've got. So I'm assuming that's probably a Spirit Eye. But even though being winner of the world, that should not be seen. So let's have a look at the symbols. Are they actually opposing? Not seasons. Heat. That's hot. And then that is hot and cold. But I'll call those opposing elements. Opposing symbol. So it's a definitely opposing symbol. I'm going to guess Spirit Eye. Because it's all, like I said, process of elimination. It's the only one that will have that has symbols on it. Spirit Eye. Maybe. So then that leaves 2. Spirit Eye. Storm Ward. We've done. So that leaves the Water's Shadow and Azir. Faint Thormic Field. That might be, because that's relatively uninteresting. To me, that's uninteresting. That doesn't have a cool, interesting look. And that, see, so the way to test for that is the Thormic Field. A faint Thormic Field. So let's shove that lens on. What do you call that? Faint? I mean, compared to the other one, yes. I would say that. I would say that's a faint. That's a weak field. So I'm going to guess process of elimination, Water's Shadow. Because it's uninteresting and it has a weak field. Water Shadow. And it happens to give goosebumps. Which to me, goosebumps would be like a vibration kind of thing to go phase through walls. I'm thinking vibration because of the Flash, basically. He vibrates so quick, he phases through the molecules of the wall. If you're going to walk through a wall, like this thing does, lets you do, it's probably going to vibrate and give you goosebumps. It's going to have like a vibration kind of energy to it. Again, pretty thin. I might be completely overthinking it. Which means by process of elimination, this has to be Azir. What about the neck? Instantly has a sense of fear and paranoia that can be difficult to remove. Azir is made of any single material except wood or clay. It's made of bronze. Typically have no symbol or the writings upon their surface. Strong sense of being watched. That will give me a lot of paranoia. I'm going to guess that has to be the Azir. Right. So that is all of them pretty much identified. So now we need to confirm them. So Jupiter, let's go crack on and let's get ourselves another customer and get these confirmed. I've read the tales of Kalaris from cover to cover. I was surprised to learn of some of the powers he could wield. Did you know he could walk through walls? I read that he used a water shadow, but that we have lost the knowledge of how they work over the years. I mean, you would have to be kind of brave to test. You would have to be brave to test it. I don't expect I'll get very far with it, but I'd like to study one all the same. Who knows, perhaps I'll succeed where others have failed. I'm going to guess that. Confirmed. This amethyst has faint Thormic Field. There you go, my dear. And you can now be confirmed as the I'm going to go blue because, yes, walking through walls is kind of cool, although you could use it for nefarious purposes. So it has a good side and a downside. And you can go in this hangy section right there. So, next. Gus. Hello, Gus. I've been studying old texts, references to things hidden beneath the surface of our world. They mention the use of a spirit eye to see beyond the black veil. It's something I'd like to experience for myself. And I'm going to guess, because we've already semi-guessed what it is. Spirit eye. Confirmed. I like it. Pores and symbols, heat and cold, malachite gemstone hints at the ability to see a world beyond ours. I didn't realise it was malachite. Although it's got striae. It's not a nature stone, it's got striae on it. Thank you very much, good sir. And again, I think we're going to go blue on that one. Because that has seeing the other side, seeing beyond the veil, is a little bit on the strange side. And it could come with a downside. A downside of, well, a side of madness. We're just knocking them out of the park right now. My grandmother followed the old ways. She kept a Druidic altar in the cellar. She believed in asking for nature's blessing before harvest. Found a note about a ritual meant to bring abundance, but it needs an argyle. This seems like a place to find one. I think you might be correct. And we're just going to throw that right in your face and hope that's correct. Symbol of earth around the rim and produces a Druidic field. I didn't check the field, but it's made of earth. It's made of clay. It's very earth-coded. Shall we say that? And you can be green because I don't think there's a downside to you. I don't think there's a downside to that. Next. Tommy Brown. I work the riverbeds searching for stones, amethyst, jade, maybe Vivianite if I'm lucky. It's hard to spot them in the muck. But I heard about these remnants that let you feel the glimmer through the dirt. Worth a shot. Feel the glimmer through the dirt. Searching for things in the muck. I don't think that's one that might be one that we've already done. What do we have that can see through dirt? Remnants that let you feel the glimmer through the dirt. Feel the glimmer. What's the keyword here? Remnants that let you feel the glimmer through the dirt. I mean, we don't have an entry for feeling, do we? Feeling. Oh, we do have an entry for feeling. Never mind. A binding seed and a Selenic totem. Selenic totem. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not that one. Binding seed. Binding seed's form of punishment amplifies feelings of guilt and shame. I don't think it's either of those. It's where it's saying feel. Feel the glimmer through the dirt. Does not affect his eyesight. Okay. So we looked up feel and we didn't really get anything. The only other keyword that jumps out is remnants. Can we look at remnants in the book? So we're heading towards R. Remnants are the only other thing that jumps out. Resonant. Resurrection ring. remnant. Hold on. We've got something with remnant in the name, haven't we? Have we already thingied this? Ares remnant. Okay, Ares remnant. What does this do again? These objects are produced as a form of synesthesia where colours and tones, light and shadow can be felt through touch. They are sometimes used by those who work in low light conditions such as miners. Okay, this is what we want. This is the one we want. We've got this one, but this is already confirmed. He's trying to feel... If he's trying to feel things, you'll be able to tell the colours and stuff using that. Alright. Thank you, my good sir. So we still have a few left to do. You can go back up in the section. Next, please. Thomas Bope. We've hit a bit of a snag and I've had to shut down the quarry. At Dynamite Supplies, I've had a little accident. I'll spare you the details. We need a pit. I'm going to guess you're going to ask for a pit. I wonder if there's anything among your fine collection that could get us up and running again in the short term. I'm losing money by the minute. Well, I'm going to guess, since you are mining, you're going to need a pit. Dynamite Supplies had a little accident. Spare you the details. So basically, I think the Dynamite has like experienced the use of his own product by accident. So the pit, which I'm sure the pit is used to bust through stone, isn't it? Can be directed to emit powerful vibrations capable of cracking solid rock. It has to be. Confirmed. Nice. That'll get them up and running for temporarily. This item is made of 3 different materials: gold, sun, clay, earth, and the skull, death. The thaumic field it produces is formless. And again, I didn't check the thaumic field. And you can go in thingy, and you can go blue because you can be used for both negative and good. And I'm not even changing the name. Confirmed. So we have 1, 2, 3, 6 more to identify. Everything else has been done. I'm probably going to move that. That feels like that should be across there. That just feels like the right spot. I'm not gonna lie, that just feels like that's the right spot for it. Next customer. William Wheatley. My thesis is on the psychology of fear, but books can only take me so far. I need to feel it properly. I'm sure you have something. Fear. Which one is the fear? Look at the index. What comes up when we're looking at fear? Light of Fortune, Spirit Eye, or Zir. Now we've confirmed Spirit Eye. Haven't we? Yes, we've confirmed the Spirit Eye. I'm going to go Zir. Because we haven't confirmed that one, and it seems strange for him to want one that we haven't. For him to have something, want something that's linked to what we've got. We're given something that we've already in. I don't know how to put it in words. I'm tired. I don't know how to put it into words. I kind of knew what I was saying in my head, and it just wouldn't come out of my mouth. And you can be red because I don't think there's any good use for the Zir. I don't think there's any good use for it. And you can go in the red hangy section. So that leaves 3. Sorry, 5. 5 even. I'll say O'Shea. I've been looking into Corvin, the Blood Queen, for a book on historic... I don't know what accent that is. A book on historical figures that I'm writing. Finding it surprisingly difficult to verify such much first story. I was hoping to take a look at one of the bloodstone artefacts that were created in her name, if you have one, of course. If you have one, of course. Corvin's Might. Well, I'm going to guess that straight away. Correct. I kind of guessed that way early in the game. I never had a chance to think, because that came up in a choice. I could give it 1 or 2 items. And we chose the opposite item. Standard item represents the evil gift. Bloodstone hints at being used for dark purposes. Bloodstone belongs to the Wixic discipline. Thank you very much. And I can't remember... Are you good or are you bad? Could be either. Let's go. Could be used for good, could be used for bad. Let's go with blue. Next. Constant Speeder. I'm trying not to hurt anyone, just shift their thinking a little. Sometimes all it takes is suggestion in the right state of mind. Do you have anything suitable? Yes, I have a Morgan's Folly. Hypnosis. It's a hypnosis thing. It's powerful. You need to use it wisely. Should probably cover the symbol before, whatever. Pendant features a hidden symbol of hypnosis. Thank you very much. And again, I'm probably going to go with blue for that, because you can use hypnosis for good. I'm just going to cover that. You can use hypnosis for good, but you can also use it for very bad and naughty stuff. So we have 3 more to go. Jane Fairburn. My sons are out of control. Jail doesn't teach them anything. A year behind bars and they come back worse. I want them to feel the wrong they've done. Real penance so that they might change their ways. Okay. A little bit of investigation on this one. Feel the wrong they've done. Now, is this one used to purge unwanted memories? I don't think it's that. It's not abrasive method. We're not purging memories. They want to feel. Keep people away from places not welcome. I don't think it's that. It's not the Lumina. Shin. I mean, I guess it's not. I don't think it's going to be the Shin either. It's definitely not going to be the Stormwort. So it's got to be one that we've already. This is not one of our ones to clarify. Feel the wrong they've done. So let's do feel. Maybe. Binding seed, selling totem. That's none of those. So what other keywords we've got? Penance. PP. Pain, Path of the Warrior, Poison, Protection. Okay. So what might you be? You want to feel the wrong they've done, real penance, so they might change the way. Okay. So it's amplifying. Feel the wrong they've done, real penance, so they might change their ways. So amplifying. I wonder if they feel guilt at all. Would that be the binding seed amplifies form of punishment that amplifies feelings of guilt and shame. Okay, binding seed. That must be. It really is that simple. Binding seed. Okay. I mean, it works. It's a bit of a punishment. That's why it's in the blue section. We don't need to read that. We've already done that one. That's already been confirmed. Thank you very much. Jupiter. Sorry, I haven't spoken in a little while. James, hello. How are we doing? The law man snooping around the blacksmith's guild. Go on, I've been poking at parts of the business they're not supposed to, if you catch my drift. Can do. I need a way to keep him out. Undermere. We can test this one out, because I think this is the right thing. Confirmed. Nice. I'm best similar to the elements. Close inspection reveals it induces a feeling of disquiet. I don't quite know what disquiet means. But again, we're going to go blue because that could be used both negatively and positively. But it's not like evil. Next, please, Freddie Lamb. Hey, my old lad. Can't bear the pain any longer. Would rather have no memory of her than all this suffering like this. Don't try to talk me out of it. I've already made up my mind. An abrasive mother. Well, let's try that one out. That's literally the only mother we've got left. Confirmed. Using anything can remind us of what a mether looks like. This mether does not fit the description of the solemn or restful variety, so it must be abrasive. Valid. Process of elimination. And blue, because it can be used both positively and negatively. Purge unwanted memories, as with any procedure convenient all the mind should be spared considerably. So basically you could do that, not that by accident. We should probably close that. Forgot I had my lens still open, just, you know, covering it. It's just getting dust. You don't want to get a dusty lens. So we have one. We've only got one thing left to identify, which is the storm ward. Oh, sorry, and the shin. The storm ward and the shin. Two more to go. Charlotte Bradshaw. My brother captains a small fishing vessel in Averig. Well, I have a shin for you. There was a big storm last month and 2 boats never came home. Remember what the old sailors used to carry? Charms, tokens, things to keep the sea calm, or at least keep you afloat. I want to give them something just like that, just in case. Very nice of you. I will give you this, because this is a shin. One more thing to do. This item is made from driftwood, a material with connection to the ocean. Features the aquamarine gemstone, stone of water. Thank you very much, my dear. And you can go straight to green. Sorry, green, because you're good. You're one for safety. One more. Oh, never mind. Maybe not one more. Rain again. Soak to the... Oh, wait. He's actually after an item this time. He's not dropping me off a letter. Soak to the bone before I'm halfway through my rounds. Fed up with it. Got a few bob to spare if you know a way to keep me dry. Yes, I do, actually. Try the stone ward. I have numerous weather-related symbols made from bronze. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but, you know, I think you're closed. And confirm that. And green, because I don't think there's a downside to it. There's no negative to it. That's cool. Jupiter. One more scratch. Is that us done? That's everything. I'm going to resist the urge to sort all these out into where I think the streets. Some things that are overlapping that really bug me. this whole section down here is very nice. These things are just looking very nice and neat. Those are overlapping. That bugs me. These are overlapping. That bugs me. I'm going to resist the urge to do this on camera. I'm probably going to end up spending some time and resorting this entire thing. You're not going to see it because you're not going to see my weirdness and the extent I'll go to. So, end of the day. Let's see what happens here. It just kicks us straight back to the main screen. We can deal with that. Right, guys. That was relatively not painful. Some of the ones in the first game were quite tricky to process. We spent a lot longer trying to identify the last ones of those than we did with these ones. These ones weren't too bad. We kind of went through and did all the legwork of the stuff that we had left before we started dealing with the customers. Well, yeah, you've just watched it, you know what happened. I'm not even going to go back over that. So yeah, not as hard or not as stressful as the previous game. However, we did clear the deck, and unfortunately that is the official end of the game and the end of the series. Again, thoroughly enjoyed it all the way through from start to finish. Everything about it was great. Minor little gripe about the story, but it's so insignificant it doesn't even register as a major problem with the game. It just comes down to preference, and it could just be that I wasn't really processing the storyline better than I did. There was other options to other choices to make that I could have done, which may have changed various bits and pieces. I don't know. It just seemed a little bit lacking. Like I said, it's tiny little bit, just little bit less interesting than the first game. Tiny bit. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. We all obviously have to leave that here for this week and this game at least for this week. No idea what we're replacing the series with. Might try and find something else, because at the minute we're running 2 point and click adventure games and this, and I've got other point and click adventure games I can play, but I don't want to do 3 point and click adventure games at the same time, if you know what I mean. I kind of fancy something. I would want to fill this gap with something a bit different to the other two that we're playing. Just that's not a little bit more variety. I think the 2 point and click adventure games I've got on at the minute, one's a bit more upbeat and kind of like the Simon the Sorcerer, a little bit more light-hearted. The one that I've just started on Tuesday is a little darker. It's a bit of a darker one. I think they're all right running together at the same time, because they're different enough. I don't know if I could add a third into the mix. I might try and find a Nancy Drew game. I might try and pull something else from the back catalogue, because I do have a good back catalogue of games that I bought to play for the channel and never got round to it. Maybe another hog game. Could do another hog game, I could do another puzzle game. We'll see. Anyway, I need to decide that. I have no idea what we're doing yet. We'll just, wait and see. Please look forward to it. That's all I can say. So, like I said, we're leaving that here. Obviously, it's the end of the game. Sad that it's over with already. And I'm just sad that it's over. I want more. Developers, please make more. Genuinely, I want a third game. So, thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this series. If you have, please let me know in the comment section below. If you're new here, feel free to come hang out, come check out some other stuff that we have going on. We would love to have you here. If you're not new here, welcome back. Thank you again for all support. It is most appreciated. If you want to go above and beyond on sport, you can opt into the membership stuff. If you grab a tier 1, you can get your name up on the wall. If you grab a tier 2, you get your name up there as well, and you get early access to the videos. Should you not be interested in that though, don't worry about it. As I always say, memberships are always optional, never mandatory. Also, please remember to be a light in the dark for someone, because you never know when a single act or word of kindness can change someone's day or life for the better, or in ways that you may never understand or never even know about. Remember, your words have power, and I love you all from the bottom of my heart, and you all know what's coming. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, and all the jazz. And as always, shall see you on the flip side. Bye bye.